Dude, is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're gonna be ranking the top 10 small forwards today in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, I just want to briefly say, small forward position is pretty stacked. Okay, guys that were close that didn't quite make the cut. Invincible Bron. He's not a top 10 small forward in the game. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I do not love LeBron James in 2K. Another guy that I do have is Robert Horry. And look, I've never really used Robert Horry, so this is just my kind of opinion, is that I like other guys better than Robert Horry. But if you are a big Robert Horry fan and use the card, look, I'm not taking anything away from him. For me and Robert Horry, it's just the fact that I've really never used the card. And so I can't really hype him up or gas him and put him on this top 10 list. Now, before we dive any further, guys, again, make sure to smash that subscribe button. If you are new, we're on the road towards 100,000 subscribers. We're going to start it off here at number 10 in Dark Matter, Jonathan Isaac. And this is to say, yes, I like Jonathan Isaac more than Robert Horry, okay? And you guys might say, are you kidding me, Ty? What in the world? I just do. He is long. I like his release. Defensively, he's absolutely elite. And that's why I like Jonathan Isaac. It's not one of those things in which it's like this card is going to be the best ball handler, the best creator in my team. But I would say it's one of those things. Defensively, he's absolutely elite. He's going to play lanes extremely well. And in my opinion, he's basically just a better version of a Danny Ferry type of card, in which neither of those guys are going to create a lot of offense, but they're going to be chicken in the catch and shoot situation and play absolutely incredible defense. Jonathan Isaac coming in there at number 10. Number 9 is a card I really didn't know where to put in Dark Matter, Thon Maker. I mean, look, if you can honestly look at my list and have Thon Maker at number 1. I feel like that's how close number 1 and number 10 are in my entire list. So that just goes to show every one of these cards on the list are absolutely elite. Now, for Thon, it really comes down to jump shot 47. If you like the release, you're going to like Thon Maker. Quick dribble style, Scottie moving behind the back. Again, 7 feet tall with a decently wide player model. I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, his wingspan is great, but does have a decently wide player model, plays really solid defense, and Thon Maker does come in there at number 9. Number 8, a card I really didn't know where to put, is Mr. Fernando Martin. For a while this season, I felt like he was the top power forward or small forward in the entire game, especially small forward. I don't really love him at the power forward position, but at the small forward position, I thought Fernando really was like that. I mean, 6'9", decent wingspan, on spots from everywhere. Stat-wise, outside of the 3-ball, literally basically perfect. Rudy base on very quick. Does not have the normal leaner, which hurts him. Quick dribble style. Does have great dribble six as well. I just feel like if you've got Fernando, right? If you got him, you got a great power small forward in my team. I keep calling him a power forward because that's where he's primary. But you got a great small forward in my team. One of these still top 8 small forwards in my team. The problem is we got basically a better version of Fernando later on in Bo Cruz. Now, a lot of people are going to say, Ty, Juancho isn't nearly as good as Fernando because his player model isn't good. Now, my kind of counter argument to that is, okay, I get what you guys are saying. I get what you guys are saying about Juancho's player build not being as good. But look at the rest, man. Shooting-wise especially is where I think Juancho really separates himself. Ray base on very quick compared to Rudy base, who has a better release. I mean, they're about the same. Juancho does get quick drives, does have quick dribble style. Trey has size of escape with Scottie moving by the back, as well as the normal leaner. So it's not just it's not just a player model issue, man. You got to look at the whole picture. And I do think Juancho, as an overall card, gives you more than Mr. Fernando. At number 6, we're plugging in the rookie from Iowa, the next Keegan Murray. 6'9", 7'1" wingspan. And with the next set, I mean, we can go through. Basically, all these cards have 45 Hall of Fame badges. And so, I know a lot of people are wondering why he's above guys like Isaac, Thon, Fernando. Well, it's really the Hall of Fame badges, man. Those additional Hall of Fame badges are so important. They're so valuable. For Keegan Murray, man, what can he not do on the court? That's what I want to ask you guys. I mean, it's one thing if you don't like his release. I'm fine with that. But most people watching this are going to like this Steph Curry base. They're going to like his dribble style. Kobe size escape. You guys know I'm higher on that than most people. But he has a good dunk package. Normal leaner. Great defensively. The card is what? Lacking 3-4 total badges in my team, and those badges, simply put, do not really matter. So for me, guys, Keegan Murray is very solid. I actually started him in yesterday's tournament game, in which that game went pretty well, and Keegan Murray was at the forefront of it. Coming in, cracking my top 5, invincible Kevin Durant. Now, I don't love Kevin Durant, and you guys got to know this. I do not love Kevin Durant in my team. Is he better than Keegan Murray, though? Objectively, he is. And I'm not going to sit up here in front of you guys and gas Keegan Murray, although I might prefer Keegan Murray. I know KD is better than Keegan Murray. Now, is he worth the price he's going for? Absolutely not. Is KD going to give you that much more than a Keegan Murray? Absolutely not. It's just that simple. Now, with that being said, player model, solid. Defensively, solid. I like KD's release. I've always liked his release in my team. And so because of all those things, you still got to like the card in general. I mean, the card is pretty solid when it comes down to it. I just personally think, and this is my personal opinion, that there are better small forwards in the game. When KD first came out, I thought he was going to be the best small forward in the game. And that just did not come true. Although I wanted it to come true. I wanted to use a new small forward. We got other options now. But KD was never the best small forward in my team. Next up, guys, at number 4, Jabari Smith. I went back and forth pretty heavy on, is Jabari Smith the best small forward in my team? I went back and forth. And if you think he's the best small forward in my team, I am perfectly okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. Now, what are my hesitations? Okay, first of all, Ray Allen based on very quick. It's a decent release. It really is. Now, the Trey leaner. I'm not as good with the Trey leaner as I should be, man. I need to work on it. I need to practice it. But I know it's good. But right now, in my current, the way I play, I don't use it as well as I should. Quick dribble style, Trey, size of escape, Scottie, move by the back. All those are perfect. D-Rose, size up, long athlete layup with quick drops off one. I like Jabari Smith quite a lot. I about call him Jabari Parker. I like Jabari Smith a lot, though. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Not going to put it any other way. I do like this card a lot. It's just, how do I put him over my number 3 when I know and love my number 3? Now, I don't put a lot of the same players on lists, but Kawhi Leonard's a guy I have. So I have to put him on the shooting guard list. I have to put him on the small forward list because I personally play him at both. It depends on the day. Now, with that being said, I don't think he's the best small forward in the game anymore. I do think he's up there with shooting guards for being, top 3 at least. But that's just at least. I mean, you have to have Kawhi top 3. But at this small forward position, he's just a little undersized. He's 6'7". He still has a ridiculous player model. Ray base on very quick. But it's all about the upper for Kawhi Leonard, right? We talk about the Ray base on very quick for Jabari. It's smooth, but it's not Kawhi Leonard's release. And I don't know what they did to Kawhi Leonard's upper to make it so good. But whatever they did, everybody needs release 102 upper. I mean, this release is just absolutely ridiculously good in my team and one I love forever. Let's get quick dribble style. Scottie move by the back again. Quick drops off one. I'll always love Kawhi Leonard. So you guys can say I'm biased and I am perfectly okay with that because Kawhi Leonard will always be my man with the plan. Coming in at number 2, invincible Giannis. The Greek freak in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM has been a top 2 small forward over the past month. Now, I'm waiting for an endgame Giannis because this Giannis still only has shifty dribble style, not the best dribble sigs, I'll admit. I mean, Giannis based on very quick. It's not the best release in the game, but it's up there. I mean, set shot 25 would be better, but I'm telling you, Giannis on very quick is still up there with being one of the top releases in the entire game. My whole thing for Giannis is at the small forward position, you look up and down my list, there's guys like Thon, Jonathan Isaac. There's not one player that's going to play lanes as good as Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's the Giannis player model, and it doesn't get any simpler or any easier than that. I mean, Giannis's player build is absolutely ridiculously good in my team. And one that I'll always love. I mean, I've loved Giannis ever since the collector level reward in 2K19. This Giannis isn't quite that level. I mean, Giannis all year long hasn't been that level, but still very, very good in my team. And in my opinion, still a top 3 small forward in my team. Coming in at number 1, Scottie Barnes. Scottie Barnes, my number 1 small forward in my team. Now, how I wish he was 6'8", guys. If this card was 6'8", he would be even better than he is. I'll be the first to tell you. His player model is not great. I'll be the first to tell you that. I understand that, guys. I understand if you do not want to use Scottie Barnes because his player model is not great. With that, though, guys, because he's only 6'7", he's going to move better. Okay, quick dribble style D-Rose, size of Curry, size of escape. Does have the Scottie movement in the back. Quick drops off one, MJ free throw line dunks. Does get set shot 25 on very quick with the Trey leaner. For me, guys, height is so valuable. Height is so important. But when it comes to cards having set shot 25, at what point does it not matter anymore? Does set shot 25 is the most important thing a card can have? It is so chick. It's the reason I ran Bob Nedelecki for so long on my no money spent. It's the and he's still playing. I mean, this card right here, Bob Nedelecki, came out on April 8th, nearly May, June, almost July, nearly 3 months ago, and he still plays on my team. If that doesn't show you guys how valuable set shot 25 is, I don't know what will. Look, Scottie Barnes, is he worth the price? Probably not. There's some other guys on the list like Jabari, like Keegan, who are super cheap and who you guys can pick up. And I'm telling you guys, you want the best small forward in the game, go ahead and pick up Scottie Barnes. If there's anybody I left off the list, leave it down below in the comments, because I'm sure, you know, a lot of people like Robert Horry. Again, I just haven't used the card enough to put him on the list. Maybe you guys are a big fan. Again, Rudy, I just put on the shooting guard list. You could argue him on the small forward list too, but Josh Smith, another guy I think you can argue is close. Same thing with Eason. A lot of these cards are really close, and you know, you could make an argument that Eason deserves a spot over a guy like Thon Maker. And so I want to know your thoughts on my list down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.